Hello, sixth grade. Miss Alicia, have not done one of these videos in a while. So for Thanksgiving break, I did want to give you a video to help you review integers and rational numbers. Okay, we know integers are the numbers on the number line from positive to negative. Positive numbers are on the right side of the number line. Negative numbers is on the left side of the number line. Okay. And we know that rational numbers are three types of numbers. Say them with me. Integers is the first one. Fractions. And what's the last one? Yes, decimals. Okay? So integers, fractions, and decimals are all rational numbers. Okay? So if I drew a number line, and when we draw our number lines, let me get another marker. When we draw our number lines, we can put the 0 in the center. We can put the 0 wherever we want, depending on the number line, okay? But integers are positive and negative numbers. So I can have positive 1, positive 2, positive 3, negative 1, negative 2, and negative 3. They are all integers because they're positive and negative numbers on a number line. We know what a decimal looks like, has a decimal in it, like money. Money are all decimals, okay? And we also know what fractions look like. Fractions are all less than one whole, okay? Unless it's a mixed number. If it's a mixed number, it's greater than one whole, okay? So what I want you to do is I want you to remember rational numbers. Rational numbers are integers, decimals, and fractions, okay? And we need to learn how to put integers, decimals, and fractions on a number line. So if I'm looking at this and I see zeros in the center and negative 1 is here, then between 0 and negative 1, I have decimals and fractions in between 0 and negative 1. So in between all my integers, I have decimals and fractions. Okay? I'm going to do one problem, just identifying the absolute value. The absolute value is how far is a number from 0. How far is a rational number from 0? So a rational number is what again? Three types: decimal, fractions, and integer. So how far is a number from 0? That is an absolute value. So whenever you see something that looks like this, right, that has a number in the middle, I can put the number 8. So these lines means absolute value. And absolute value is how far is the number from 0. So we look at this 8, and we can draw a number line. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so I drew a number line from 0 to 9. I want to see how far is 8 from 0. That means how many units does it take me to get to 8? So I'm starting at 0. I plot 0. I put a little dot there on the line. That's how you graph a integer or a rational number. And I'm going to move over. Count the units with me when I move over. Because absolute value is how far is that number in the middle? How far is that number away from 0? So let's start moving. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the absolute value of 8 is 8. 8 is 8 units away from 0. Okay? Let's try one more. And I think this one will make a little bit more sense. That makes perfect sense. But this one, I want to know what's the absolute value of negative 8. You're like, Miss Alicia, how are we supposed to know what's the absolute value of negative 8? Well, you have to draw your number line, and you have to see how far is negative 8 from 0. And I know a lot of you, especially my strong students, be like, oh, Miss Alicia, all I have to do is write the positive number of the number in the middle. It's not good to just do things the fast way or the way that you think is the fast way because you're not understanding why you're doing what you're doing. So the reason and the definition of absolute value is how far is the integer or the rational number from 0. Okay? So I don't want to see you say, all I have to do is put the positive number of the number in the middle. No, I want you to say the definition. How far is -8 from 0? Miss Alicia, -8 is blank units from 0. So let's solve that. So I'm going to plot 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay? And I want to see how far is -8 from 0. So I'm going to graph 0. And I'm going to move over until I get to 8. I'm going to count how many units it takes me to get to -8. Now, these are all positive. So Miss Alicia drew this wrong. I have to draw it the other way because these are positive numbers. And we know that negative numbers is on the left side of the 0. So 0 would be on this side. Okay? And then we'll have -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8, and -9. Okay, I hope you can see that clearly. So I want to know how far is -8 from 0. And what I did, I put my 0 on this side because negatives are on the left side of my 0, not the right. Okay? So let's plot our 0 and let's move over the number of units it takes me to get to -8. So count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The absolute value of -8 is 8 because -8 is 8 units away from 0. And we're going to do a lot of this tomorrow in class. Absolute value. I need you to remember that integers are negative and positive numbers. You need to remember what decimals are. You need to remember what fractions are. You need to know how to turn a fraction into a decimal and a decimal into a fraction. So please continue to practice turning a decimal into a fraction and a fraction into a decimal. Okay? Miss Alicia is very proud of you. Do your best on your projects that you have for the Thanksgiving break. Those projects are going to be beautiful. I know they are because you get to put pictures on them. You get to make it really interesting for me. And I look forward to hearing about your family, your life, whatever you want to put on there. But remember, on your project, 0 is your birthday. So you have to tell me what happened after you were born and what happened before you were born. I want to see pictures. I want you to be creative, and I want your number line to be numbered correctly. And I want all of the years to be numbers correctly. And we're going to talk about that in class tomorrow. So you'll be very clear what's expected of you. I am proud of everyone. I emailed all your parents. If your parent did not get an email, please let me know and give me their email address so that they can be aware of your projects. I email the projects. I email everything to parents so they're aware of it. So if your parent did not get it, please let me know. I'll see you all tomorrow. Remember, absolute value is how far the number is from 0, okay? And remember that rational numbers are integers, decimals, and what's the last one? Fractions. Very good. Integers, decimals, and fractions, okay? Again, I'm proud of you. You've been doing a good job. Please keep working hard. Please do all your homework. Please be on task all the time as much as possible. I want to see you guys improve. I want you to knock this park assessment out the ballpark. When you come back from Thanksgiving break, we have to be serious because we have a lot to do, And we're going to be I'm going to be really, really strict because there's a lot that we need to get done and for the park assessment. Okay, so come back ready to work. All right, see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.